Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for June 12th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective, for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's go ahead and call in spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to deliver the messages that we need to hear for the collective, for all signs, June 12th, 2020. Messages for the collective, June 12th, 2020. Wow. All right, you guys. So the reason I'm sort of, I'm surprised and I'm not surprised. So in my meditation this morning before this reading, it was all about the Judgment card and it was all about second chances. Wow. And this has to do with love or union or some sort of partnership. It doesn't all have to be romantic love. I mean, it can be union with you and your higher self. It can be the masculine and the feminine within. The overall energy here is, I'm smiling really big, you guys, because I'm getting double confirmation of the Two of Cups. So for a lot of you, this is about love and it is about union. It can be twin flame or it can be soulmate union. So this is beautiful. The Five of Cups in reverse. When it's in the upright, it's not that nice. It's about sadness. It's about sorrow. It's about loss. It's about sadness. It's about grief. But what we have here with the Five of Cups in reverse is that we see that there are 3 cups that have been spilled, but he's still holding on to the Two of Cups. So for me, what I'm seeing here, we see this waterfall, and waterfalls are always, indicative. We see it on the Knight of Cups as well, of overflowing emotions. And what I'm seeing here is this is tumultuous, difficulties, hard times, having gone through it all. But what is he left with? There are things he's gained, there are things that he's lost, but what he's left with is this union, and what he's left with is this Two of Cups. So Two of Cups is going to mean different things to all of us. For some of us, again, it's going to be union, it's going to be romance, it's going to be twin flame, it's going to be soulmate. For others of us, it's going to be that internal balance. It's going to be that balance of the masculine and the feminine. It's going to be you and your higher self, okay? So I urge you, just take this how it resonates, but it's really nice energy because it's releasing. It's like releasing. It's a dam that's bursting, releasing this grief, releasing the sorrow, forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Yep, and look at that. So this was reversed. The next card underneath there, you have the Three of Swords in reverse. You guys, this is a healing, the healing of a union of some sort. Okay, because the Three of Swords is sorrow, it's sadness, it's betrayal, it's past hurts and past disappointments. With the Ten of Swords here in reverse as well, it's more healing. It's like releasing lifetimes of pain and lifetimes of disappointment. Now, for some of us, it's going to be just this lifetime, but it might go all the way back to your childhood. For others, it might be talking about the union that you are in right now. Okay. And for others, it's just you and your higher self. It's releasing, it's forgiving yourself. There are things we've won, there are things that we've lost, and, learning from all of those experiences and finding peace and finding balance. And I'm kicking myself right now because when I started this reading, I was like, okay, I'm not going to talk about, what I'm picking up on before the cards come out. And it was all about second chances. Okay, and this Judgment card is a card of second chances. So there has been, there has been some spillage here. There has been some upheaval. There has been something upsetting, but he's still holding on to that Two of Cups. It's all coming back to the Two of Cups. All right. We have the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. She's the queen that's most in touch with the High Priestess. She communes with the High Priestess most frequently and most easily. She's intuitive. She's psychic. This could speak to, you know, an empath, other readers, healers, energy workers. It's a very maternal energy, so it would speak more to the divine feminine, but it doesn't have to be. You know, it doesn't speak to gender, rather. What's beautiful about this Queen of Cups, again, look at that. Look at her, the waterfall behind her. That is a dam. That's where the dam is bursting. That's where I see this dam bursting. But she's not worried. These are her emotions. She's emotionally fulfilled. She's overflowing with emotion for this situation, whether it's love or whether it's family. And she is, you know, what the beauty is, she has her hand over this cup and she's protecting everything that's dear to her. She knows what it is now and she's protecting it. And it's not for anybody. It's not for just anybody. Okay. It's probably for one person in particular. Okay. But the other beauty is here. Look at how she's barefoot. And she does have these really beautiful feet, doesn't she? And one of them, she's dipping her toes in the water, but the other one's in the air. But, you know, with this earth around her, it's like she's really achieved that balance. Some of you might be earthing. Again, I highly recommend it, just if you can, if weather permits, taking your shoes off, sinking your feet into the grass and into the earth, and sort of channeling Mother Earth, Gaia, and Spirit for your healing and for your balance, especially if you're feeling, you know, especially if you're still sort of feeling the residual effects of whatever this Five of Cups and this Three of Swords energy. This is a huge, huge release. I don't know if I don't know if you guys. I'm at a loss for words at the moment, and I'm stuttering. I don't know if you guys realize how massive this is. Three of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse. Something's coming to an end. For some of us, it's been lifetimes. It's been sadness. It's been sorrow. You know, it's learning karmic lessons. For others of us, it's releasing past hurts and past traumas. And this really ties into a lot what was going on yesterday as well, and about timeline jumping. Like, this is what was necessary for you guys, or for us, right? To make that shift in timelines. And as the earth is shifting, as the collective is shifting, okay, this is also a result of all of the energy work that we're doing, that I'm doing, and that each and every one of you are doing. That's what's allowing for this to happen. And for a lot of us, we're releasing blocks so we can bring about union, because this union is necessary. This union is about having a second chance. It's about bringing about spiritual ascension, but not only just in a selfish, this is for me type of way, but it's actually for the earth as a whole, right? So like in this deck too, what I really like, this is the Spellcaster's Tarot. You know, it's not about sort of the zombie apocalypse that we see in the normal Rider-Waite deck. This is really all about spiritual ascension. This is about this is about getting a second chance. For some of you, this is going to be a second chance at this union, at this coming together. But for others of you, it's this balance that you've created within, and that's affecting everybody that you're energetically connected to. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just getting so excited, and I want to read to you from. It's so funny because I was just reading this. This is actually from the Legacy deck. Sorry about this. I'm just getting so excited here, you guys. This is from the Legacy deck, and I just want you guys to listen. Listen to the description of the Judgment card, if I can find it. Okay. So this, it's a different deck, but I loved the description, and this is what I sort of had in my mind's eye. The journey is nearing its end. The sun's light literally reveals the last steps to be taken. The fool has faced challenges at various stages along the way, and he overcame them, demons and fears alike, right? So this is all about overcoming fear, demons, okay? His wounds are healing. Five of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse. For final closure, sometimes the past must not be hidden or forgotten, but resurrected and faced once more. Okay, so we see that resurrection here. It must be confronted and judged before finally being defeated. This will bring final closure and allow for a true rebirth. It's normally Gabriel, Angel Gabriel, who summons the music of resurrection with the vibration of his own spirit. That which was long dead is filled with the irresistible sound of the call to life and is reborn into a new world to fulfill a new purpose. Again, a lot of you guys are out there that are coming into union, okay, and the purpose of this and the purpose of twin flame union or soulmate union, divine counterpart union is because there's a new world for fulfilling a new purpose in the new world. And with everything that's going on with, in our earth and our communities in on the global stage, this is really necessary. And I'm just going to keep reminding you that everybody that's listening, that we made a choice to be here. And it wasn't, and we always knew before we got here that this was going to be a very difficult time, and we were up for the task. And, I think a lot of people, a lot of us may have been fumbling around for a while, but doing all this energy work and experiencing all these great shifts that we're experiencing right now has actually put things so in such an put things in perspective so well, okay, that like the focus that you guys have been so focused on this, that we're actually starting to see these results. And this is why we're seeing so many people coming into union. There's so much healing that's going on. So typically this card can be seen as redemption and atonement, and thus of forgiveness, which lies at the heart of both of those interpretations. It also presents the advice to let go of value judgments, to see that we are all part of a greater whole, right? Healing the earth, healing the collective, healing Gaia. So this is a depiction of ascending souls with an ethereal and spiritual feeling. Okay, and it's a metaphor for an awakening to a profound truth or perspective, especially with the angel looming above, or here we see this hand. It's almost like the magician's hand, right? As symbolic of revelations and contact with the divine. So the key words are a wake-up call, unlimited possibilities, realization, spiritual awakening, renewal, reward, rebirth, absolution, blessings, guidance, and health. This card represents the process of realizing the consequences of action, inaction, and wrong action, right? And I think that's what this Five of Cups and that energy I was picking up on is, yeah, there were some things that, we didn't do everything right. And it's sort of taking a look back. It's that making this judgment, looking at what you bring to the table, what you've done in your life so far, and then what you need to do to move on to this next step. And for a lot of you, this is being realized. This profound understanding is being realized through union with another soul, but others, it's not union with somebody else. It's you and that balancing you and your higher self. Okay. And this is the Judgment card is all about Pluto. So it's a planet of transformation and regeneration as well as rebirth. So again, birthing a new world, birthing a new reality. And a lot of this has been divinely guided because you guys have been really, you've been communing with Source through prayer, through meditation, doing energy work, okay, and really trusting your intuition, doing that high priestess work that I've been picking up on all week, actually the last 2 weeks. And the motto for Pluto and for this card is out with the old and in with the new. Pluto recreates and destroys. So look at that. We're seeing these destructions showing up here, but with this, we're seeing this new birth, and we're seeing that internally. We're seeing that in our own personal lives. We're seeing that within the community and on the global stage as well. So as within, so without, right? So above, as beloved, as beloved, as above, so below. Sorry, I'm getting so excited here. There's a strong shadow side to Pluto that includes the underworld, obsession, coercion, and crime. But I think that's, again, that's taking a look at, you know, everything that we've been through and using this as a source of knowledge and wisdom, and sort of gaining a higher perspective, seeing the details, but also gaining a higher perspective on what it is that we need to do. You guys, I mean, this is powerful stuff all week. I'm not surprised, because all week has been like, for me as a reader, have been totally insane readings. Very powerful readings. And you know, I regret not telling you. In my mind's eye, I was seeing that Judgment card, because I had a meditation and it came up, and I was like, you know, there's something I want to look up. So that's what I just read to you. That is not the guidebook for this deck. This is the Spellcaster's Tarot, and what I just read to you was from Ciro Marchetti's Gateway to the Divine Tarot, the Legacy deck. Okay. So just in case anybody wants to take a look or read up on that. All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for the collective. Yep, 8 of Spring. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Yep, so again, for a lot of you guys, this speaks to the sort of rapid awakening that we're experiencing. But as you guys know, and especially this came out yesterday, the 8 of Wands is my Law of Attraction card. Whether you realize it or not, this union, this balance, what you're achieving right now is your magician energy. It's that perfect union of that high priestess and magician, you know, the mysteries, trusting your intuition, and then manifesting, picking up all the tools that you have in front of you and making this happen, creating this change, bringing about this union. And then you get the 10 of Pentacles, cha-ching, you know, the jackpot card of the deck. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. Okay, so this is interesting. So if you don't actually have children, again, this is everything that you love, everything that you care and you protect, everything that's important to you. And we're seeing that in more of an emotional aspect coming through with that Queen of Cups energy, really being a fierce protector. You know, I see her as that lioness, you know, and it's true. A Cancer energy in particular, you know, as that maternal energy, you do not mess with a Cancer's children, you know, or pets, or, you know what I mean? So, or any water sign for that matter, but I'm really picking up on that Cancer energy right here, because the 2 of Cups is Venus in Cancer. The 5 of Cups is Mars in Scorpio, and the Queen of Cups represents sort of that Gemini Cancer cusp energy. So, you know, there's a reason why I'm picking up on all that Cancer energy. But yeah, this is a huge win. This, on top of the 10 of Swords, releasing this pain, releasing all of this anxiety and all of the poison that is sort of built up over, you know, a lifetime or many lifetimes of not fulfilling what you were meant to. Okay, this is like karmic justice. The 10 of Pentacles card is saying, boom, you are where you're supposed to be. This is real, trust in it. Okay. And then also there's some sort of, I'm getting also here with honoring family traditions, this is also healing ancestral wounds. So if any of you guys are doing that work, some of you might be working on healing, you know, working with ancestry, doing shamanic journeying and that sort of thing. That's a lot of this healing as well, coming from past lives and what's been passed down to you. All right, and then you guys get number 15, you get the ego, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Yeah, very interesting. So this is, you know, so this card is interesting because this is our Tower moment. But you know what's really cool about this is, you know, this tower is coming down. This tower is coming down, and that's what's leading you to this Judgment card, to this rebirth, to this second chance at this union, or at fulfilling what you were meant to here during this lifetime, you guys. At the bottom of the deck, you get the Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Autumn. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time and money. So this is something that's been a long time coming. And if you're not really feeling this energy yet or experiencing it in your own personal life, Spirit's saying, let it play out, you know, because this is happening and this is major. This is so much bigger than a daily reading, you guys. You have no idea. I'm personally, I'm like, I mean, crazy stuff like this happens all the time when you're reading, but the power and the magnitude of this particular reading is awesome, And again, it's like the work you guys are doing. It's things that you know, you're finally going to be seeing these tangible results. And, you know, again, we're all experiencing this huge shift globally because of the pandemic. And this shift, this new age is upon us, you know, moving into that age of Aquarius. But you guys, this is the real deal, right? And this tower is coming down. We're moving away we're moving away from, you know, things that were really anchoring us in the 3D. And this attachment to things in the 3D was actually really a misappropriated focus. And Spirit's saying, the more you see that, the more you realize that, you know, amazing things are starting to happen. And not only just for you and your personal life, but it's affecting the collective in a big way. All right, you get self-fulfilling prophecy. Take small steps to diminish your worrying. Know it is going to be okay, and so it is. Just a reminder, you know what? You're cool. You're good. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And if you're like, well, I'm not really doing anything, perfect. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're doing your daily practice. Make sure you're expressing gratitude, and make sure you're doing the healing work, whether that's through journaling, whether that's through Reiki, working with, you know, with a healer or something along those lines, but you're doing it. And this is unfolding, and it may be, for some of us, it might be behind the scenes. Again, it might be happening in the dream state. If some of you aren't remembering your dreams, there could be a lot of psychic surgery that you've asked for, that you're receiving, but your waking self might not know that, okay? And Spirit's saying again, don't worry, don't worry. And you get power of angels. May your angels protect you, guide you, and keep you safe. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. And look at that. Look at they're embracing. They're embracing, and they are healing the world. Guys, this is your energy. And for those of you coming together in union, it's not just a selfish coming together. The purpose for this twin flame union is to spread that unconditional love, help heal Gaia, help heal the collective. I just keep hearing, this is no joke, you guys. No joke. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm, again, kind of like yesterday, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. Like, you know, like the way you would expect to see someone after witnessing a miracle. That's how I feel. Wow. All right. Additional message for the collective. This is from the Starseeds Oracle. The Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. I'm going to read from the book for you guys, just so we don't miss any messages here. So, Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Seas of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. I'm also picking up some of you guys are working with the crystalline grid of Earth's grid and doing crystal healing and crystal work. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and all situations. Okay, that Judgment card. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently doing has great potential. Yes, you guys, the healing work that you guys are doing. Again, some of you are working with crystals. Some of you are working with Reiki. Others of you are really honing your skills with tarot, divination. Okay, maybe even spell work, you know, candle magic, moon magic. This has great potential to bring about this second chance, this union, you and your higher self, you and your twin flame or your soulmate, that's ultimately going to lead to the rebirth and helping to heal the collective and earth. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. So Spirit saying, please keep going. Your angels are begging you, please keep going. This is going to be great. This can be so great. Don't give up now. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that the things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. Healing, second chances, rebirth. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. Yeah, so again, some of you guys aren't even realizing that you're doing this. Right, and I'm getting some of you guys are also receiving psychic surgery during the dream state. You're not even realizing it, and you're either now it's like, wow, this was fated, or you're going to see this happen in the future. And if you guys if you find yourself saying that must have been fate, this is your confirmation, and I want you to think back to this reading. When water appears in dreams and art, here we go, we get the dream space. I knew it was coming up. It often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware. Yep, and we see that, okay? We see that the mysteries that the Queen of Cups, that she's also coming to understand, okay? And she's healing these old patterns. To look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? Yeah. Wow. Guys, I'm floored. I'm completely floored. Additional messages for the collective. Freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Yeah. So you guys are following your heart. You're releasing. You're using your intuition. Things are going to speed up for you once this healing is complete. Amazing success for you. And not only just success for you in your personal life. You know, when we do new moon and full moon rituals, it's really important also that you set intentions. You know, you set intentions for yourself, what you want in your own life. And then you set intentions for your community. And then you set intentions for the world as well. And in doing so, that's, you know, that you're healing the collective, you're healing the people in your life, and you're also healing yourself. Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. For some of us, this is going to be a tower moment. Some of you aren't going to see this coming, but it's been working and it's been happening behind the scenes without you realizing it. All right, and one more card. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Wow, you guys. Yep. So still yourselves, be quiet through prayer, through meditation. Some of you might even be receiving your Reiki attunements, okay? And this is a beautiful time to observe what's going on. And then also be grateful for everything that you've been given, everything that is coming towards you, okay? This is a very powerful reading, you guys. I'm going to leave it there. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.